powers, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature will be able to separate us from the love of God in Christ, Jesus our Lord. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God. This continues the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. Now, when Jesus heard of the death of John the Baptist, he withdrew into a boat to a deserted place by himself. The crowds heard of this and followed Jesus on foot from their towns. When he disembarked and saw the vast crowd, his heart was moved with pity for them, and he cured their sick. When it was evening, the disciples approached him and said, "This is a deserted place, and it is already late. Dismiss the crowds so that they can go to the villages and buy food for themselves." Jesus said to them, "There is no need for them to go away. Give them some food yourselves." But they said to Jesus, "5 loaves and 2 fish are all we have here." Then he said, "Bring them here to me." And he ordered the crowds to sit down on the grass. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and looking up to heaven, Jesus said the blessing, broke the loaves, and gave them to the disciples, who in turn gave them to the crowds. They all ate and were satisfied. And they picked up the fragments left over, 12 wicker baskets full. Those who ate were about 5,000 men, not counting women and children. The Gospel of the Lord. Good afternoon, everyone. Hopefully, maybe we dodged this bullet of the hurricane, we hope. Pray God. I have been praying to Our Lady of Perpetual Help that we would be spared. We're going through enough. We don't need this now, do we? So let's keep our fingers crossed and our rosaries in our hands. Jesus saw the vast crowd, and his heart was moved with pity. Jesus saw the vast crowd, and his heart was moved with pity. Words taken from this afternoon's Holy Gospel from the 14th chapter of St. Matthew. Today and next Next Sunday, brothers and sisters, we will be reading from this 14th chapter of St. Matthew's Gospel, and two of the greatest miracles which Jesus worked in his life are recorded here. The first we will reflect on today, the feeding of the 5,000 with a couple of loaves of bread and fish. In fact, it is the only miracle apart from the resurrection of Jesus from the dead that all four gospel writers record. And next week, next Sunday, we will read